There was a time when humanity spoke one language. No borders, no nations, no misunderstandings. People could share ideas instantly, work together perfectly. And for the first time in history, they believed nothing was impossible. That belief led to the most ambitious project the ancient world had ever seen. The Tower of Babel. According to ancient texts, early humans lived together in a single region. They shared one language, one culture, one purpose. This unity gave them confidence. They no longer feared being scattered across the earth. They no longer feared nature. They feared being forgotten. So they made a decision that would change history. They said, "Let us build a city, and in it, a tower that reaches the heavens, not to worship, but to prove their greatness." The tower was not just a building. It was a symbol of human power, human unity, human ambition. Ancient accounts describe it as massive, built with fired bricks and tar, stronger than stone. Each level rose higher than the last, day and night. The sound of construction filled the air. To the builders, the tower meant immortality, a name that would never disappear. But to the divine powers watching, it meant something else. The problem was not the tower itself. It was what it represented. Humans were no longer cooperating to survive. They were uniting to challenge the natural order. Ancient texts suggest the concern was this: if humanity remained completely united, there would be no limit to what they could attempt. So instead of destroying the tower with fire or storms, a different decision was made, a quieter one, a smarter one. One day, without warning, everything changed. Workers shouted instructions, but no one understood them. Arguments broke out, tools fell, construction stopped. Friends suddenly sounded like strangers. Families spoke words that made no sense to each other. The single language of humanity shattered into dozens, then hundreds. Chaos replaced unity, and just like that, the greatest project in human history came to a halt. The tower was abandoned, the city emptied. People scattered across the earth. This place became known as Babel, a word linked to confusion, with no shared language. Cooperation became impossible. Groups migrated in different directions. Over time, they formed new cultures, nations, and identities. Languages evolved, borders formed, and humanity was never unified in the same way again. The tower slowly crumbled, time erased its structure. But its impact remained. Was the Tower of Babel a literal structure, or a symbolic warning? Some historians believe it was inspired by massive ancient ziggurats in Mesopotamia. Others believe it represents a moment when human pride went too far. Either way, the story carries a powerful message. Unity without humility leads to collapse. Power without limits invites division. Even today, the world is filled with different languages, different beliefs, different nations, all tracing back to a moment when humanity tried to stand as one. Without wisdom, the Tower of Babel was never completed. But its story survived, not in stone or brick, but in every language spoken today, a reminder that unity is powerful, but only when guided by purpose, balance, and understanding.
This is Ancient Hour. Subscribe for more real mystery stories.